We're live.
Sweet. Sweet, 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 sweet. Hello, everybody. Good old varying right here. Good old me. How's everyone doing? I'm trying to get my stuff set up here right now. I hope everyone's fine. Hope everyone's doing great. It's a rainy Saturday night here in Michigan. Michigan. I know it's Michigan, but still. Michigan. I got a new page here to do with my comic begotten. You get another page here. Gonna get this wrapped up. Not this page, not tonight, because it is it's 8:28, almost 8:30. Got a little here with me tonight, be keeping me company and putting your messages up on screen as I get them. That's if I get them. And I'm just gonna do a little inking and stream of consciousness, speaking if necessary. So all that after this beautiful opening montage. Yeah, so as promised, we're gonna get to this. All right, so got bad guy, another bad guy fighting. Yeah. Oh, bad guy and a good guy. You wouldn't know that though. Got two characters here fighting though, and this guy here is getting the upper hand. Again, it's been done in blue. It's been blue lined in, so now I'm gonna go back in with ink and start putting that definition that I also love in here. And so here we go. Start on
Joshua, I think was trying to put a comment up.
What?
It's just his name.
Hello. And as you see, I'm using a 0.05. Take care. Says, what is this? It's a page from my book, my comic, and I'm inking it. Get this done. Need to get it done. Been threatened to get it done. So the agreement is that I guess now she just comes in here with me and demands that I finish a page. So I figure, okay, fine. Maybe there'll be people who want to watch that type of boring thing. Some artist out of nowhere ink a page. So yeah, this is a page from my book, The Begotten, which will be available Last Call Comics. This is a pivotal fight scene, or the end of a pivotal fight scene. Not the end of it, no. It's about a page or so before the end of it. Well, you guys will see. When the book is out, you'll see. And right now, again, I'm going over it with ink. And I've been told that I do really tight pencils, which is, a compliment, and I'll take it. But I still try to put a little more definition in when I'm inking. Just because, to me, it's still not finished. So again, it's raining here. If you hear any raindrops in the back, that'll be rain hitting the window. So anyway, if you're watching this, hope you had a good Saturday. Hope that you had a lot of rest, and maybe did something fun. I have not really left the house. I did leave the house today, but not to do much. To get food and to come back home. And that's what I did. Got food and I came back home. I know that the page that everyone was waiting to see is the page. Yeah, you can visit my YouTube at Kid Riot. Please like and subscribe if you choose to do that. I really appreciate it. Subscriptions are awesome. All right. No one's ever asked, but if they did, about any influences I have as far as an artist, Michael Turner would probably be number one. Jim Lee, Jack Kirby, Andy Park. There's so many. Art Adams. There's so many different guys that have influenced me over time. Wanting to draw like them and trying to draw like them. Wondering how they would do a page. What might Turner do? And I don't hold those guys. They're all much better artists than I. But I do try to emulate them and see that take pieces of their art, what works, their style, what works, what doesn't. For me, because not everything works. Sometimes you need to find your own voice artistically, and that's what I try to do. And I actually have a lot of their art. I get posters, a lot of posters, and I hang it up around me. And I don't have that much up right now, but I do have the posters, and I put them up around me just so that I can, kind of look at my art, look at theirs, and if I feel like, what, this doesn't look too horrible next to that. Okay, I can stay away from the page. All right. There's so many little details I put in here. When I drew this page, I'm just remembering if you watched one of the past streams, I mentioned there's little things hidden in the art that will come into play later. But so some of these little small details actually matter. I just can't forget about them. Pencil over them like I usually would. Give them an opportunity. But yeah, I do enjoy putting detail in. I think that detail really makes a piece look a lot better. This looks like you care about the art a bit more when you do that. Okay. Sorry, but I still have the sniffles. And I think I have perpetual sniffles in the winter. They never go away. In the case of never-ending sniffles.
Look at your comment.
You're doing it wrong. Yeah. Eric says I'm doing it wrong. He's I should be doing it digitally. That would, which I've actually considered scanning my inks and going in and taking them digital, doing them digitally on my tablet, but have not done that. And it's just because once again, I'm lazy. Probably save me a lot more time though. What's important for me to do is I'm glad that I'm not doing this and I'm looking at the app that we use to stream, because that broadcasts in them that displays in a more real time setting, and so I could actually look at the screen, feather those lines like they're made out of birds. Which lines? I actually got some feathers in here. Actually, there's some feathers. There's a big feather there. um, I don't think I've ever learned feathering.
You probably should.
Yeah. Hey man, I learned line weights and I was out. Yeah, that's all I need to know. I'm good now. Yeah. I don't need to learn anything else. I know line weights. I'm good. Can you guys hear that rain behind me beating on the glass?
It's getting heavier.
Yeah. Once again, I've said it, but gotta make sure I remember next time who's the individual has to ink this. Otherwise, I'm gonna put out a 132-page book a year. It's all of it is a labor of love, I think, when you're doing comics, especially when you're doing indie comics. If you just want it to be as good as you can get it, and it's good as the best you can do at that point. I have to learn to step away from art because I will sit there and doodle it and mess with it until
It's overdoodled.
Yeah. I've been known to take it a step too far. Eric is in Madison, Wisconsin at the moment. He's at Wizard World Madison. I'm gonna have to ask him how the show was going. No, there's a show, forget somewhere else, and someone posted they weren't doing very good there. Not in Madison. I don't know how Madison's going, but Was it in Oklahoma? I seen another show. It was somewhere. Someone said, "Oh, they were not having a good time, not having a good con experience at all." They were a vendor, which usually means that people aren't buying comics or buying art or buying whatever it is they're selling. You know, you can pretty much find anything at a Comic Con. Take me back to the days of yore. When you could.
Your response about the show is up.
It's a dog and pony show without the pony. Yeah. Yeah. This is not a donkey show. Yeah, we've all had bad shows, but Eric has figured out how to, pull down, just spin that bad show into gold. So you guys don't worry about Eric. They tend to think he gonna be all right. And you have people like me who go to shows and I lose everything. I lose the rent. No,
You've never lost the rent.
No, never lost the rent at a show. But came close. Came super close once. If it wasn't for a great Sunday, it was like, woo. I was getting ready to go hit the corner. I guess I gotta go out here and shake my money maker. Now, it's not fair that men don't have those abilities. Women can go out there, oh, I know how to make the rent. I'm straight. Watch this. Women, men, we can't do that. We have to draw. Do stuff like this. Sometimes I realize that I live in the noisiest neighborhood ever. Like it's pouring down raining. I can still hear my neighbors getting out their cars, having loud conversations, slamming doors. It's like, oh, and I don't understand why I think one of my neighbors has like a OCD problem where they shut their car door. Like it's just them in the car, but they get out when they get out the car, they open and shut every door. So they get out their driver's side door, they close it. Then they go to the back door, they open and close it. Next door, open and close it. Passenger door, open and close it. And every night. Yeah, sometimes the trunk too. And it's not like they're getting anything out. It's just like an OCD thing they do. So, and it drives my dogs wild because they're right next to it. So my dogs think, oh, someone's here. Alert, alert, alert. And my dog Marv, he was outside for a good portion of the day today. He very rarely gets to go out, so for long periods of time. So we let him go out today for a while and enjoy himself. And he was once again letting me know about alert, 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 bark, bark, bark. People. You see them. There are people out here. I went outside and looked around. I guess I got too far from him because he started barking really loud and demanding I come back to a safe spot. My dog believes in safe spaces.
It's just this breed.
Yeah, he's
a herding dog.
Yeah, Shetland? Sheltie?
Mini Sheltie.
And Manny Sheltie, he's yeah, he doesn't play that junk.
Especially with the boy.
Yeah, he'll chase my kid back into his room, or he tries to sneak out his room at a certain time of day. Oh, my dog lets me know, hey, the kid is up.
Or someone steps by the door of the room.
Yeah, he's a little. Let me tell him. We try to get him to stop. It's not gonna happen. He's not gonna stop. If anybody's wondering, I'm using Copic multi-liners. Regular disposable Copic multi-liners. Disposable because these can't be refilled. So once they're gone, they're gone. Someone asked me a while ago, how much use can I get out of them? It varies. It varies from pen to pen. I mean, which pen you're going to use more of? You know, I've got pens in my first batch that I have rarely used, so they tend to have a little bit more ink in them. And they last for quite a while. And then I got my favorites, and I'm like maybe 3 sets in. Some of my favorite ones, like the 0.8s, can cover a larger area. So if I'm filling in large black areas, but I need to find a finer tip than what a big pit mark will provide, then I'll use that. Or I will, and use a 1.02. That's a fairly big one. But I don't really like using the microns or the Copics for large black areas, just because, that's really not, in my opinion, what they're used for, what they're best suited for. I think that it's best to keep your big markers. I will tell you it's this though. If you're doing comic art, and this is my personal opinion again, but I'd stay away from Sharpies just because they tend to change color over time. So like I got some art that I did years ago, about 10 years ago now, maybe not 10, maybe 11 years ago. But it is not the lovely deep black it once was. It's not purple and gray, the black areas, and there was a lot of black areas in there that I filled in for Sharpie. Now, if you're gonna take it right from that to ink, that's fine. To scanning, that's fine, because at least you'll have that. But if you tend to keep that page, it might start to look a little bad after a while. Someone told me that you could spray something on it, and that would stop it from.
Wasn't it hairspray?
It was a hairspray. You could stop it from turning, but it's just for me, I just rather use the microns and Copics. They don't tend to, and I can see it in that art, because there's some of that art I use Sharpies and Copics on it, and the Copic areas, or the microns haven't turned yet. The microns are still fine. No leakage, no nothing. So, yeah. I think I do everything with I pretty much have gotten to the point where I try to ink all my own stuff. Some of my art requires a different style. For instance, this is, more of my comic book style, but and this is, I enjoy doing this style, but for a while I was doing a strip of our mascot, Tipsy. I was doing it for a paper up in Flint, about 45 minutes from where I live. And everyone knows Flint. If you're listening to this, we recently had a water crisis for the last couple of years anyway. And but there's a paper up there that Randy Zimmerman, has been a guest on this show, but he's also co-host Indie Radio, Indie Live with me on Tuesdays at 9 p.m. on the Indie YouTube station, but YouTube channel. And but he had a paper called Flint Comics for about 10 years, and in his last couple of years, he graciously allowed me to run a Tipsy strip in the paper. And Tipsy is the last call comics mascot, and I was excited to do it and privileged to do it, but I realized quickly that writing even a monthly comic strip was, oh man, it was horrible for me. Because I like to think that I'm funny. Found out that I'm not that funny when under pressure.
But you needed like PG stuff.
Oh yeah, I think I needed PG material, and I knew I needed PG material, and also you learn very quickly that not everything that works in your mind is going to work in a strip like that, and there were things that just did not work for me. So I had to. I think I missed. I know I missed a few deadlines because I had literally nothing. But then there were times where I would crank out 2 or 3 scripts and strips, not strips. And then Randy announced that the paper was shutting down after a couple of he let me know ahead of time, and he was going to end up at issue 100, which he did, and he burned a lot of my strips off. I think they got to the point where he ran 2 or 3 at a time, which was good, but that backlog I had was ate up. I remember trying to make a backlog and say, oh, okay, well, I sent in 3 scripts, so I don't keep saying scripts. I sent in 3 strips, so I don't have to worry about doing it for a good couple of months. And nope, he ran them all. He ran them all, and I thought, oh man, now back to the drawing board. I thought I had 3 months off. Nope, can't do that. If you guys want to see what some of those strips look like, they're on my Facebook, but got a couple of them. Let me see here. Is that it? No. It's right there.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks. If you guys want to see what some of the Tipsy strips look like, I started doing them on these daily comic strip boards because they were available. And so I started doing them on these, and this is more my Sunday, morning comic strip style. And you can see if you look at these, and this might be kind of boring for some people, but screw it, I'm gonna do it anyway. You can see where this is the first one I did. That says 10/22/15, and this wasn't in the paper. This wasn't in the paper. This was just on my Facebook, I think, on the company's Facebook. So it's a little black and white strip, and I was gonna actually hand color these at first, but decided against it. But you can see where even the character design of Tipsy, will change throughout the since I created him, because again, he's the company mascot. So the design of Tipsy's changes for the Sunday strip. I call it a Sunday strip, but it changes because it just got quick. I needed to be quicker in drawing it. Some look to be missing again. Oh, missing strips again. Even the look of the character that's based on me changes a little bit to make it a little. I don't know if you guys can see that. Let me see if I can move that around a bit. Yeah. So this is one, and you can see the character looks like me. His design changes because I wasn't in love with it. Tipsy design. It's actually my design. It's actually my table. That's how my table looks. Cons. Another one here. I like the joke, but not so much in love with the art anymore on this one. I wish I would have been able to take a little more time with this one here. And then this is where I feel, and you'll see something now. Even though these are weird, these actually are not. I think I put these in the order in which they ran, because this one here is.
See it that good. Scoot over a little bit.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Yeah. This one here is the design that I settled on. Tipsy, I've gotten rid of the eyes with the eyes with the with the whites behind them. It's just two little black pupils, a couple different things, very singular, very kind of quick. Even the look of me change, again, very singular. It's black pupils, very quick to do, quick to knock out. This one was done on 12/12/17. This one here was done on 12/5/17. So you can see the difference. But however, they didn't run like this. So people, I think, kind of, if you're following the Flint Comics paper, you probably were a little confused as to why I changed the look of the character. I went back and forth, but I didn't. This was done afterwards, but it didn't run that way. Yeah, and there are some strips missing. Wow, it's very interesting. Got to find out why. The Halloween strip is missing. Huh? Yeah, the last strip is missing. Yeah, this strip's missing out of here, which is not good. Not good at all. We gotta find out why that is. Have to find them all, because I do plan on maybe putting them in a book and releasing them at some point. But yeah, and not the first time strips are come missing out of that book.
We still can't find one. Yeah,
one I call the lost strip because I can't find it and I have no idea where it went. So it is the lost strip. Yeah. But I do like doing the comics, and my idea was to have them return on Last Call Comics site, return there, and the Facebook. And Instagram. I did have a couple of them on Instagram, which was pretty fun. And I did them in a way that you would scroll through them panel by panel. That was really cool to do. Took a little time, but it was very rewarding. Oops. Okay. Name of the strip is A Little Tipsy. So I'm not gonna take up too much time, everybody's time tonight. Just wanted to get on and do a little inking. Use up bandwidth. Use up Facebook and YouTube's bandwidth. No, I'm actually, I stream on Facebook and YouTube at the same time. So there's simulcast, but eventually I'll stop streaming on YouTube, Facebook, and just concentrate on YouTube. I just do it on both so I can get everybody's attention. And eventually what I'll do is I'll, just start telling people, hey, if you want to watch me, you can. But if you do, I appreciate you going over there to YouTube and liking and subscribing and ringing that bell for notifications so that you can get notifications when I'm on. Because I just want, I'll be doing some other, I'll be doing some other things besides drawing. Some pre-recorded videos, travel videos, the cons, different things like that. So if the drawing videos aren't your thing, maybe you might like a day in the life of me.
It's a roller coaster.
Yeah. Yes, it is. Ugh. Was talking to Lola this morning, and I said, I was telling her about a conversation I'd had with another artist who was telling him, if you want to learn how to do more than talking heads in a book, you're gonna have to. My advice is watch a lot of old movies. And talking about stuff with Humphrey Bogart and those movies, pretty much stuff you see on Turner Classic Movies. Watch a lot of those, and then if you can, go from that to watching Michael Bay stuff. And here's why: because they will both teach you an important skill, in my opinion. One, how to frame a person when they're talking. A lot of those old movies show you how to frame a person perfectly and what to concentrate on and those close-up shots, and really teaches you a lot about framing. The Michael Bay movies will teach you a lot about camera views because he has some of the most, I think I heard the term used, privileged camera views in the industry, in the movie making industry. He can, like, his cameras don't stand still. They're all over the place, and he gets really really comic booky angles. I mean, the stuff that was at one point, can only come out of an artist's pencil, he's pulling off with his camera. So, I would suggest looking at his stuff, looking at older movies, and if you can't stand the movies, then you don't look at them for the plot. Look at them for the action and the screenshots. Let's see here. All right. Oh. Or send some art. It was pretty cool. Eric sent me some art that was hand drawn at cons. I have to see if that was a commission or if that was just something he did for fun to get somebody over to the table. It more than likely was a commission. He's always getting commissions. I'm not. I get a commission. I'm like, thank you, kind sir. Oh, sir, madam. Thank you.
You have a commission you gotta finish?
Yeah, I do. Yes, I do. Thank you, kind sir, for the shilling, for the free monies. It will draw your drawing at once. Let's see here. All right. Yes. This is very tedious work indeed. Other than being the person who has to ink this, I feel for the colors. I'm gonna He's probably be upset with me. I'm not coloring any more of your crap. Next time you make a page like that, no. I've seen him do pages 10 times worse than this in terms of detail and stuff. So, um, yeah, I don't think he's gonna freak out too much about this. Okay. Yep, there he goes in all those slamming doors.
Wow. Did you hear it before?
Well, I probably blocked it out. It was there, but
It was like 3 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Everyone can hear the pretty rain.
Yeah, it's a lot of rain. It's you know what though? I'll take the rain over snow.
Which is supposed to come on Halloween.
Yeah. We're house divided over here. She dislikes Christmas. She dislikes Christmas, loves Halloween. I dislike Halloween, love Christmas. So house divided here. I just, put up with Halloween for the kid. Because I remember when I was a kid, I was super excited about Halloween. So I got a certain age. I got about 12. I think it stopped meaning as much to me. I think, yeah. I think after my father died, it stopped meaning a lot to me. That might have been a big part of it, but yeah, just didn't really seem to be, that fun anymore after that. Father would take me trick or treating when I was a kid, and a lot of memorable nights. And for some strange reason, I used to always get sick on Halloween. Always get sick. Always be I would always have a cold or the flu or something, and someone would have to go like trick or treating for me sometimes. So yeah, I guess that to me is maybe that might be another reason why I'm like, but I was always bored. Like I'll be at home and sitting there waiting for the, But I watched a lot of scary movies, and they used to play scary movies every night. And we had cable too, so my aunt would turn on whatever Nightmare on Elm Street was on and scare the hell out of me. I'd swear up and down, Freddy, Jason, Pinhead, we're all coming to get me. We're all coming to get me, and no one else but me. Okay. I lean way too far back in my chair. Well, too far forward. I pushed the chair back and then I lean forward, and it's not a very healthy position because after a while, it starts doing numbers on my back. But it's comfortable for a time. For a time, it's comfortable, and then my back is like, yeah, well, hope you had fun. Oh, gotta do those little ringlets up there. Anyway, it's been for me, an uneventful Saturday, thankfully. I'll take that over the alternative, which is oh my gosh, I can't wait for this Saturday to end. I'll probably sign off here in a few minutes. Maybe go watch a little TV. Come back to this tonight when everyone is asleep and work on it some more. And the next time you guys see this page, you'll probably see a panel and it'll be colored. And then it'll be headed for lettering and then inking and then lettering and then printing. And then taking a lot of time with it because I do want it to be a book that looks good. And, I want everyone to like it. I don't want anybody like, oh my goodness, this book, it sucks. Did you rush it? No, I didn't rush it. Why are you being so mean? Yeah, if you want to check my website out again, it's whenweriot.com. My personal website. And you can always find me on Facebook. And you can find me on Twitter at kid_V. What else? Where else am I? Yep, the YouTube, which is Kid Riot. You can see this video and more. Yeah, no one can hear you now because I'm rain. But yeah, I can subscribe, please, and tell your friends. And just do these videos and talk and ramble on. Sometimes I have people come on with me. I've had that in the past. I just had it a couple days ago, actually. But so I'm gonna get ready to wrap it up here. Did a nice portion of his body. I think I was on for about 45 minutes.
Right now you have 47 and a half.
47 and a half minutes of just streaming and talking to you guys. See how much I care. No, I just I don't want to think too much of everyone's time. I've been streaming every night lately, some type of streaming, and
like last week and a half.
Yeah, so I do have fun, do enjoy it. So, Other than that, guys, I hope that you've all had a good day, and hope you all had some. Maybe you inked along with me. Maybe I do plan on releasing samples of these pages for people to ink along with. Maybe send them to me in the future. I'll do that on whenweriot.com. I'll upload them. And you guys can feel free to go in there and download a few of them, try them out, see if you like inking or coloring or fixing my mistakes. Other than that, though, I promise I won't keep everybody for too long. What I'm doing right now is kind of going back in and fixing line weights before I move on to other pieces of the picture, because I'm always, I think I mentioned it in another stream, that I'm always considering line weights and where things are, foreshortening, and you don't want, like, you just went over it. You want to add, inking should add depth and dimension to a piece rather than just look like you just made the lines darker. That's not what you're trying to do. I mean, you are doing that, but you're not. It's not your goal. It's not to make the lines look darker. It's to.
The house just shook.
Did it?
Yeah.
I thought someone was standing behind me. I looked up.
No, our house shook.
Okay, well, I guess if the house shook, I should probably.
We might blow away tonight,
Yeah,
guys.
yeah. I should probably get offline and hunker down, huh? All right, you can take us on offline now, I guess. I will see everyone shortly. You guys,
Hopefully we don't blow away.
yeah, if I don't blow away, you guys, all stay safe if you're in Michigan. I guess stay indoors. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I will update everybody with how this page comes along, how it ends up looking when it's all said and done. Until then,
Bye, guys.
yeah, bye.